and good morning, everyone. It's 11:45 a.m. on Thursday, February 3rd, and I'm obviously back out on the bike again, starting this ride in front of Carpenter Square on Carpenter Lane, just off the Washington Street Mall. It's about 50 degrees actually here today, but it's not very sunny. In fact, it's not sunny at all. And I thought it was warm enough to come out for a ride. I don't think my wife agrees with me on that, but here I am. I'm going to ride over to Wildwood on this ride, but I thought I would start it in the heart of Cape May, right on the mall. And I want to show one very visible sign that we are moving past the pandemic here in Cape May. Since I resurrected this channel and started recording rides again at the onset of the coronavirus pandemic to sort of capture the effects the pandemic was having on Cape May, at least, you know, from the perspective of one guy riding around on a motorcycle. I've made countless videos over here riding down this street. The Washington Street Mall is to my right. But in that whole time, since the pandemic began, you could only turn left right here. This is Jackson Street, and the city had cordoned off Jackson Street to traffic, and there was always barricades up here. And they had outdoor seating set up for the Ugly Mug, which is right there, and Finn's, which is just the restaurant just behind it. So I was never able to come down Jackson Street on my bike since I resurrected this channel, but am doing so now. And there's a lot of debate going on within the community about whether or not they should reinstate that outdoor seating. As I understand it, the outdoor seating and the closure of Jackson Street to traffic was done by passing an ordinance by City Council that approved closing the street off to traffic and allowing a couple of restaurants there to set up outdoor seating. Well, a fair number of people, I guess, have grown accustomed to that and like sort of the setting that it provides. Oh, I thought that was going to be for me for some reason. So, a lot of people are lobbying now to write the city council or call them and have the street reclosed to traffic as it was during the height of the pandemic, and put the outdoor seating back where it was. Sort of creates a certain ambiance that that people grew to like. And the other side of that argument is that some are saying it's unfair to other restaurants down on, I guess that was Decatur Street, but there are restaurants along Jackson Street that would not have the same opportunity. So, there's sort of a lot of, at least Facebook debate going on about that. And speaking of the pandemic, as of yesterday morning, the number of active cases of COVID in Cape May County was down to 670. Now that's still double what it was back in early November, but it's down from just under 2,400 active cases as of January 14th. So just in the past 3 weeks, the number of active cases has dropped precipitously in Cape May County, which I guess is a similar phenomenon that, is being witnessed across the east and west coast of the U.S. The Omicron wave is passing by and has crested and is coming down on the coast. But I still think they expect the interior of the country to experience their own wave of Omicron COVID. I am heading out of town by the marina, and I would say right now Cape May is pretty much as dead as it ever gets during the year. My wife and I really had a difficult time, and we're not able to find a single restaurant within the city limits of Cape May that was open for dinner last night. The restaurants that are staying open in the winter are open for dinner Thursday through Sunday. Some only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday there is nothing open in Cape May for dining. At least none that I'm aware of, and I think I checked all of them. I came over here earlier this morning to go to the lobster house to pick up some fish for dinner tonight. So I picked up a few cod fillets that I'll make for dinner tonight. haven't ridden over in Wildwood in some time, so I wanted to take a ride over there. I don't expect there to be any activity going on. We had a very, very dense fog down here last night. In fact, the ferry's foghorn was as loud as I've ever heard it, and I didn't know that they ever could adjust the sound of it, but there was actually a lot of people complaining on Facebook this morning that it was keeping them up. The sound of the foghorn over at the ferry was keeping them awake. And now I'm coming over the Middle Thoroughfare Bridge. I think this is Lower Township or Diamond Beach. This is part of 2 Mile Island, which really no longer exists, because 2 Mile Island and what was 5 Mile Island of the Wildwoods was only separated by the Turtle Gut Inlet, which I talked about in a video I made specifically on the Battle of Turtle Gut Inlet. But that has long since been filled in, and now it's a 7 mile long island. When you see things like that, 2 Mile Landing, it's in reference to this island used to be 2 miles. And you can see we still have snow here from the blizzard that hit last week. I think the official snowfall totals for where I live was about 12 or 13 inches, but there were drifts several feet deep at my home. This road is in pretty bad shape, so I think I'll make my way down to Atlantic in hopes that it's in better condition. This is still Wildwood Crest. I'm not up into Wildwood yet, but you can see it's pretty empty. And I don't think I'm going to go all the way up to North Wildwood on this ride. I'm just going to go up through Wildwood and and end the video somewhere there, and then I'll record the ride going back to North Cape May. And this is in Wildwood, obviously. Rio Grande Avenue, which turns into the Dulce Drive, Route 47, if I left town that way. The convention center. And it's midday on a Thursday. And you don't see really anybody at all. Okay, I think I'll call it a wrap on this. This is new, these awnings. This is the pier up here that we take our grandkids to more than any others. So I guess that's it. I will end this video now and start another one for the ride back. And I'm not going to go back over the Middle Thoroughfare Bridge. I'll go back over Route 47 and either down 9 or down Seashore Roads, or Railroad. So anyway, thanks for watching and take care.